Hi everyone, another video today. It's going to be on making another shell. This time we're going for a nautilus shell. So this one is made from pine. It's actually two sections. You can see the join line there in the middle. Now this isn't from a template. I actually have a real nautilus shell and I sketched it out and then carved it. So what we're going to be doing, this is a 2x6 50 by 200 millimeters, and it's going to be two of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace that pattern on there, cut this piece out with the bandsaw, then use the piece I've just cut out as a template for the other piece, cut that one out, and we can start shaping. So we have our two halves. Now something to try to, you can see this did catch a bit of the knot, but that's okay. You want to try to match the grain pattern as much as you can. So that also gives a nice effect at the end. Okay, so really first bit of shaping, just knocked off some of the corners with the bandsaw. What I'm going to use is the Arbortech Turbo Plane to really get some of this shape off, and then I'll finish it with a sander. I've just noticed too there's a slight wobble in the board, so I'm going to have to flatten the boards too. Lots of stuff to do. Okay, so that's just giving me rough shape. I like to get the outside bit, at least roughly bit, done, so I know what I have to work with when I open it up and start doing the inside. So, doesn't look like much so far. What I'm going to do is I'm now going to open it up, and actually I think I'll use some chisels on it first. Let's get the chisels out. Alright, that's giving me a good basic exterior shape. So now I'm going to do is open it up and start working on the inside. See where I've used hot glue to hold it together. Okay, so we have our two halves. You can see how the spiral is going. Now I'm going to probably hollow it out to about there, because you're not going to be able to see past that curve. So to about there on the inside. I'm just going to follow the sweep that I've made. Alright, so all that section I'm going to hollow out, and that should complete that, and that way I can get the curve of the shell on the inside. Okay, time for a power cover. Alright, so hot glue that together. Now I'm going to get my pillar drill and put some sandpaper on it and start shaping that. Lots of sanding, trying to get that taper correct. Now I'm going to go back, open the shell again, start doing the inside. That's the fun bit. Alright, so that's how we're looking. Pretty happy with how the inside is shaped out. I've used all sorts of things to get that in there. I've used the Arbitec turbo plane, I've used Duragrit bits, little barrel drum sanders, whatever it takes to get the job done. So it's now it's time for a glue up. The only glue that I really like to use is the Tight Bond. I think this stuff works great. I have not had a problem with this stuff ever, and it when I apply the stain, it disappears quite well. Alright, just want to get a very generous, I'd like quite a bit of a squeeze out. Alright, here we go. Now to clamp this up, I will use a lot of rubber bands. Okay, to clamp that, I've actually used my jaw horse and a bunch of clamps. I've got a nice squeeze out everywhere, so alright, so that's had 24 hours to cure, longer than it needed. You can see the glue out, it's worked quite well. Now I can go back onto the sanding, and I'm going to work on the exterior first, a little bit in the interior, step by step. Alright, we're pretty much done there. It's sanded, the exterior sanded up to about a 320. I'll do another pass on to get it to 400. Inside's looking pretty good. Final buff on the inside, I'm going to use one of these Scotch-Brite pads. So this is I believe it's fine Scotch-Brite. I just use a mandrel, bore a hole through the middle, stick it in the rotary tool and give it a polish. But it's almost done. There we go. So that is power carving, and power sanding, and power everything. Nautilus shell. Okay, and we're done. We have our Nautilus shell. There you go. Not sure if that shows up on the video, but you can actually see through the top of the shell, through some of the resin bits there. Now total time for this probably takes 4 to 5 hours, a little bit longer when you're making a video. Not too complicated. Next video will be how I color these, so make sure you like and subscribe, and you'll see how I use the chestnut spirit stains to give this a interesting color effect, and their buffing products to give it a really nice shine. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, just put a comment below. Links will be added as well to all the tools and sanding bits that I use in the making of this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.